Good evening. Welcome to the Buck Stops here. I'm Vishnu Shom. On the program tonight, the Congress loses Arunachal Pradesh again. So essentially over the course of the last year, they were in power. Then Congress rebels engineered a split and formed their own government, only to be told by the Supreme Court that their actions were illegal, following which the Congress came back to power in Arunachal Pradesh. And now guess what? They've lost power again, and this time it seems to be a real mess. 43 of 44 Congress MLAs have joined a regional party, the People's Party of Arunachal, which is part of NIDA, the Northeast Development Association, which was created by the BJP and is an integral part of the NDA. So in effect, are these rebel MLAs just one step away from joining the BJP? In a few moments, we'll be joined by the BJP's man of the moment, Hemanta Biswa Sarma, who some say played a critical role in getting these MLAs to quit the Congress.
A dramatic turn in the revolving door politics of Arunachal Pradesh. The state has again slipped out of the Congress party's hands, and this time it has been virtually wiped out. After a mass exodus staged by its chief minister, 37-year-old Pema Khandu, he has taken away with him 43 of the 44 Congress MLAs and joined a BJP ally, the People's Party of Arunachal, or PPA. The huge setback for the Congress comes barely 2 months after the Supreme Court stepped in to restore its government.
In the democratic setup, it is not by alone that हम अकेला decision दिया वाला चीज नहीं है. सबको consensus होके ही ये decision दिया हुआ है in the larger interest of the state.
The Congress today charged the BJP of dislodging its government.
Supreme Court has a given mandate, and the compliance of the Supreme Court Congress government came into existence. I think that the BJP government is interested to give message to the judiciary that how we can sabotage the judgment of the Supreme Court. This is a very serious issue in democracy.
The BJP central leadership was quick to distance itself from the Arunachal developments.
Entire the Congress leadership in Arunachal Pradesh, led by the Chief Minister, they have gone and merged with a regional party, and BJP has nothing to do with all this event.
But Assam's NDA convener was equally quick to welcome the development.
May not be a BJP government, but obviously this is an NDA government. BJP can be part of the government at some point of time if our national leadership feels so.
Following months of dissidence in December last year, Congress rebels elected Kaliko Phul as their leader in a special session convened by the then governor. The Congress challenged this action of the governor in the Supreme Court as the centre imposed president's rule. In February this year, more than 20 Congress rebels led by Phul teamed up with the BJP's 11 MLAs to form the government. On July 13th this year, the Supreme Court turned the clock back and reinstated Naban Tuki. Tuki did not have the backing of Congress MLAs. Khandu then emerged as a compromise choice. In the past 7 months, Arunachal has seen its fourth government. The question that everyone is asking, how long will this one last? With Sandeep Phukan, Vijay Kumar for NDTV.
Well, just about an hour, a little bit more than an hour back, I spoke to the Assam BJP leader and convener of the Northeast Development Agency, Hemanta Biswa Sarma, somebody who has had a pivotal role in trying to change the equations among MLAs in Arunachal Pradesh, perhaps getting them to be more aligned with what the NDA is thinking. That's a delicate way of phrasing things. A lot of other people believe that in fact he's had a very direct role in engineering the situation in Arunachal Pradesh. Mr. Sarma, let me be direct. Are you essentially the mastermind of the split in the Arunachal Pradesh Congress?
No, Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister Pema Khandu called me at 4 p.m. and he told that the 43 out of 44 Congress legislature has merged with People's Party of Arunachal.
Yes.
So People's Party of Arunachal is a constituent of Northeast Democratic Alliance. So we welcome the development, and Pema Khandu says that I want to be with NEDA, I want to be with Northeast Democratic Alliance. I said yes, as you are already a constituent, you are welcome.
No, but that's stating the obvious, sir. While you can say it is an NDA government in Arunachal Pradesh, which quite clearly it will now be, Are these MLAs essentially just one step removed from being part of the BJP? Is this where this is all headed?
I think as of now, the development is that they have joined PPA. But whether they will become a BJP government or not, it's required endorsement from the BJP leadership at Delhi, as well as willingness of People's Party of Arunachal Pradesh. So we have not discussed that as yet, but news as of now is that out of 44 Congress MLA, all 43 has joined.
Yeah.
And Speaker of Arunachal Pradesh Assembly has already recognized the split and admitted them as a political party which will have 43 legislatures.
But the question remains, will these MLAs be welcomed by the BJP should they choose to join? Could you at least give us an indicator of that?
That has to be decided by the BJP leadership.
No, and
I am not the competent authority to talk about that.
I'm sure you're fully in the loop, sir. What about the central BJP you refer to? Do they want it?
When I got the call from Pema Khandu, in turn I have informed the development in my leadership in Delhi. They have noted the development. Neither they have not spoken their mind. Only thing they have, when I have said that 44 out of 43 Congress legislature has resigned and joined PPA, and we have inducted them into the NDA, they have noted my points.
All right, but sir, let me tell you what the Congress party has been tweeting, and let me quote. Having been thwarted twice, the BJP began by engineering defections, inducements, threats, etc. to subvert the people's mandate. Did the BJP induce these MLAs to defect from their party?
Now, I was in Congress for 23 years, so I know inducement, blackmailing is DNA of which party. So I know it very well. But as far as Arunachal development is concerned, when this legislature went back to Congress, they met me and they said, brother, we are going back with heavy heart. So from day one, they did not wanted to go there.
Yep.
So the day when went back to actually Arunachal and joined Congress, they told me that, brother, we are doing it under compulsion and we are going back with heavy heart. Congress should get the message that this legislature doesn't want to be in Congress. So now I don't know whether a legislature can be subject to inducement or blackmail. I don't know.
But Mr. Sarma, therefore, prior to 4 p.m., you mean to tell us that we should believe that neither you nor the BJP had no role or no understanding or no expectation that this is what was going to happen?
No, BJP has come into the picture or will picture now, because I have informed it at 4 p.m.
So before 4 p.m. nothing?
Prior to 4 p.m. BJP leadership was completely unaware about the development.
All right. Well, Mr. Sarma, we'll take your word for it. But let me ask you this one more time, because we're running out of time. I want to move on to my other panelists. If a proposal comes from these MLAs to join the BJP, will your central leadership likely accept it?
My answer will be that as of now, BJP will not consider such proposal. As of now.
Why not?
Because our party, when I call them and inform my leadership at 4 p.m., they have not indicated me any such thing. Neither they have said that now you talk to them to bring to the BJP, or they have not said they should not come to the BJP. They have just noted the development. Beyond that, they have not spoken anything.
They've just noted the development. Sounds like a pretty a standard political development, but it is far from that. Hemanta Biswa Sarma, thank you very much, sir, for speaking to us. Also joining us at this stage from the BJP, Sambit Patra, Ajoy Kumar from the Congress, and with me in the studio, the senior journalist, Aarti Jera. Thank you all very much for being with us. Sambit, I'm sure you're watching the situation in Arunachal Pradesh very, very closely. In the last couple of hours, is there any indicator that you might actually, the BJP might actually be interested in having these MLAs formally becoming a part of your party?
No, in fact, I and Hemanta Biswa, who is also the party member and a senior leader from the Northeast, speak in the same voice. And since you transmitted his interview only a few minutes before we start speaking, so naturally I would say that development has been noted and nothing beyond that. But over here, after looking into this development, I would say the clock has again struck back. You know the famous wordings of Supreme Court where the clock has to be taken back.
Well, you
And
brought the
what I
clock
see
forward
today,
again now, Sambit. I mean, it's back to the same situation.
No. That would be a wrong statement saying that we brought the clock forward.
Fair enough.
In fact, the clock again went backward because the whole story began with the dissatisfaction of the legislators of Arunachal Pradesh, the ones who are in the Congress. And Vishnu, let me tell you as to why this clock is again and again running backwards. The clock is running backwards because the timekeeper of the Congress is not functioning properly. And who is the timekeeper of the Congress? Mr. Rahul Gandhi is the timekeeper of the Congress. And since you had Hemanta Biswa Sarma for the interview over here, I would just remind one of the instances that is quite famous with Hemanta Biswa Sarma. That was Hemanta Biswa Sarma when he was in Congress tried to take an appointment from Rahul Gandhi, and the famous interview in which Hemanta says that I went to Rahul Gandhi after long, but Rahul was busy with his pet dogs. And Rahul did not want to listen to me. And so this is something which has become so famous.
Let's focus on Arunachal Pradesh and not the pet dog experience.
No, it is a focus. No, it is a focus on Arunachal because
it's not a focus on Arunachal.
Did not cater. I'll tell you why.
Let's get the Congress to reply to that.
It is a lack of leadership of the Congress that has forced their MLAs to change their stand. It's as clear as it. It's a leadership issue.
Ajay Kumar, your party has described the developments in Arunachal Pradesh as a diabolical design to decimate democracy. Lots of words over there. But wasn't this something that was bound to happen? It seemed to be just a matter of time, given the numbers of the split rebel, the Congress rebels, as it were. It was just a matter of time. Some say because they were trying to avoid some sort of anti-defection laws from coming in, they were waiting. They chose their time now and they've left.
You know, Vishnu, I can't let Sambit's comment pass.
Go ahead.
It's the same leadership, whether it's Mrs. Gandhi or Rahul Gandhi. We won the election in 2004 and 2009. And the Bharatiya Janata Party will bite dust again. The people are seeing they continue to do it. I can say that the same 15 lakhs, the crore worth value of suit, gentleman who wears that suit is not ready to mingle with the farmers.
Why talk about dogs
so that the suit doesn't get dirty. This kind of political statements are right. One sec. So highly avoidable. No, one sec. Vishnu, can I complete? I'm saying these kind of political statements, I would request somebody that the other party can also start doing it. The question is very simple.
No, this is a famous thing.
Why did this happen?
All this has to do with the leadership. This example
can I complete, Sambit? I didn't interrupt you when you were speaking. Sambit, let me complete. I didn't interrupt you when you were speaking. The first question is, Vishnu, there are 200 crores of salary every month which is not being dispersed in Arunachal. 2,000 crore of there is budgetary deficit. The government of India right now, look at the way these guys speak lies. Mr. Biswa, Hemant ji is saying that we have no idea. There are two senior BJP guys parked in Itanagar. What about Mr. Gadkari's visit? What about Ram Madhav's visit? They are engineered, threatened. The whole of Arunachal government has gone on a standstill. And what is the danger?
Of two leaders over there.
Four districts in Arunachal.
But what evidence do you have to say that there has been an inducement? Because that's a very strong allegation. What evidence, Ajay Kumar, do you have to...
No, there is an inducement and there's 4 districts in Arunachal.
Yes, what is the inducement? Who has been paid off
Vishnu,
by the BJP?
If you don't let me complete, then I don't get what your question is.
Go ahead.
What I'm trying to say is, Arunachal is a sensitive state. It's a border state. 4 districts of Arunachal is under a severe influence of militants, under NSCN. They respond, the 15 MLAs of those 4 districts respond to NSCN. What the Bharatiya Janata Party is doing is creating fire, playing with fire, and is going to be disastrous consequence for this country just for a sheer political ambition or ego of one man, the 2 people, the Prime Minister and Mr. Amit Shah, and rest of his army of followers. Just to satify this ego,
you don't answer the question on inducements because I suspect there is no evidence so far. But let me bring
What is the question?
The Congress
No, tell me the evidence is you have not given the money. The budget has not been cleared. The money is not being sent to.
No, you've
you
used
tell
the
me, has
word
money been sent to
inducements. The
Arunachal Pradesh?
BJP
They
began
are not
by
able to pay the
engineering
salaries. They have been
defections,
threatened.
inducements and threats to subvert people's mandate.
Can I reply to the unfounded allegations of my friend?
Very
from
briefly,
Congress,
I want to
please?
go
10
across to
seconds.
Aarti, who's just sitting here and waiting.
What?
Yes, please.
Acha, you tell me, Sambit, who is in
Aarti-
Itanagar? You tell me who is in Itanagar today?
Ajay, I'll reply to all this. Please
Sambit,
give me some
which
time.
BJP
Aarti,
leader
I'm
is
sorry
in
that I'm
Itanagar?
eating into your time. You have asked your question, sir. Let me answer. Aarti, I'm sorry I'm eating into your time. Just 20 seconds. First and foremost, when you say it is because of inducements that that these MLAs, 43 MLAs to be quite accurate, have shifted the stand, then just imagine what is the condition of Congress party. You are in fact pointing fingers towards your own MLAs. They were your MLAs till 4 p.m. as pointed
Because
out by
they're
Hemanta Biswa Sarma. That till 4 p.m. they were Congress MLAs. So now you say that threatening, inducement. Previously you were saying inducement, now you say threatening.
And how does it happen, Sambit?
Please, sir, let me complete. Otherwise, I'm eating into time of other panelists. Secondly, remember,
Go ahead, sir.
there is a credibility deficiency as far as the leadership issue is concerned. You say there are some few people, a few leaders of Bharatiya Janata Party stationed there. Why? They may be stationed for some other reasons. The highways have to be built, roads have to be built, they may be there for other reasons. But the issue, no
Okay,
sir, no one is stationed there by the way. No one is stationed there by the way. But secondly,
Come on,
what
Sambit,
prevents
please,
Mr.
I mean,
Rahul
you
Gandhi
can't
to
be
give
so
appointment to these
disingenuous on a
leaders?
TV channel.
No,
All right,
what
Sambit,
prevents Mr. Rahul Gandhi to give appointment to these leaders?
Oh,
Your
that's
own
a
MLAs.
separate
What happened?
point.
Then we formed the government. The meeting happened.
Okay,
Then
1
come
minute,
to-
both
Mr.
of you wait.
How
Aarti-
did the new
Aarti,
previous government in
I want to go across to
Arunachal
Aarti.
Pradesh be formed?
You know, Aarti, why should we necessarily be so surprised about Arunachal Pradesh? It's always had this culture of revolving door politics and governments. We've seen Gegong Apang return to the Congress with 34 MLAs in 2004. Earlier there was Mukut Mithi who defected from the Congress to the to a pro-BJP party with 34 MLAs. And now this is happening once again in favor of the BJP, the NDA. What is it about Arunachal politics that keeps it so murky that politicians do not stick to their political party?
Well, you know, I think this is a vulnerability of, these sensitive border states in the northeast. They like to align themselves with the ruling party at the center. And that's why you've had this happening in the past where they aligned first with, a BJP government which was ruling at the center, then they crossed over to the Congress because the Congress came to power in 2004. Now the BJP is in power, so they have, sort of true to their tradition, they've gone to a party which is an ally of the NDA. So I think this was inevitable, it was bound to happen. I think the Congress is, feeling very, very upset because, they won a famous victory 2 months ago when the Supreme Court gave back the government to them, and they've not been able to hold on to that government. And, so I think that's why they're sort of hyping it up and using strong words like inducements and so on. But I think this was something that was waiting to happen.
Why do you say that?
Well, I think if you join the dots and you see the way the governor of Arunachal Pradesh was removed, that was, I think, the first indication that something was going to happen. That governor had proved very controversial.
Yes.
He had been rapped on the knuckles by the Supreme Court. So whatever was going to happen in Arunachal Pradesh, I think the center was very clear they didn't want this man there.
But
otherwise,
this was
it
the
would
same
have been
governor who had controversially taken decisions in favor of rebel Congress MLAs in the
that's right,
past.
that's right.
So
they didn't want him to be governor of Arunachal Pradesh when this whole switch happened again. So I think that was really the giveaway that something was brewing in Arunachal Pradesh.